pals, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking all things Cordsmith. So these are Cordsmiths, and first we're gonna go over a little bit of history about what they are. So back in the day, like, I'll look up all the details and it'll be in the blog post, but there was a knitter who started making what was referred to as I-cord, and it was idiot cord is what she called it. And it was made with a wooden handle and then bent nails on the top of it, and she learned how to make cord and she used it for like reins or whatever. So the story goes. I don't know how real it is, but that's what they say. So anyway, my friend like reinvented what it was, I guess. And so my friend, Size Inclusive Collective, started making these really cool, like 3D printed, hold on, this one is there. These 3D printed Cordsmiths. So it's like a similar concept, but they're using latch hooks. Let me see if I can get it focus. So they're latch hooks instead of like bent nails, because that would be dangerous. And yeah, she 3D prints all of these and like designs them all. It's a magical setup that she has going on. There are tons of different varieties of them. I've tried a few of them. This is the one that like fits best in my hand. It doesn't come apart. It doesn't feel weird and awkward when I'm like pulling the yarn on it. It's really smooth. The latch hooks hold everything perfect. Like, I could go on for days about how much I love the Cordsmith specifically. But I have a couple of videos out that are like how to use one, some information about how to like make a couple things with them. But today I wanted to show you, so there's 3 versions of them now. So we have the mini version, which has these 3 tiny little hooks on it. We have the original version, which you can see is much bigger. And now we have the extra large, which has 4 hooks on it. So I'm going to show you how to cast onto all of them. I'm going to show you how to work your I-cord. I'm going to show you how to cast or bind off. And then I'm going to give you some examples of like what they're used for. Now, if you've made it this far, because sometimes people drop out, but for those that have stuck around, you're going to need one of these to make this top that I have coming out in May. So I recommend it, especially for crocheters who do not want to learn how to knit I-cord. I know how to knit, and I hate knitting I-cord. It takes forever. It's super finicky. Double-pointed needles freak me out. Like, this can knit I-cord in minutes, and I'll show you all of that super easy. We're going to use the same size yarn. I'm going to show you and tell you all the different types of yarns that you can use for each one of these, because it does depend on which one you're using. And then there's a full blog post as well that has all of this information. So if you'd rather go read it, go for it. If you want to stick around with me and see how to use it, stick around. But yeah, so we'll go through my collection. As I almost throw one. I have 7, and one of them's caught in my shirt now. But I have 7, so we'll go over all of them. I'll explain them to you. I'll get you all of the information for Size Inclusive Collective's website, so you can order your own, because all I have left in mine are the minis. And yeah, let's get started and I'll show you how to use them. Okay, so let's go through the collection that I have. So I have 7 as of right now. I have technically 8, but it's not here yet. So what I have, okay, so this is the yarn that we're using today. It's just a sock weight yarn. I have no idea what brand it is. I can't remember. It was in my stash, but we're gonna use this yarn for all 3 versions of it. And I'll explain what other size you can use as we go through them. So the first set is my minis. I have 4 of them. So this one like changes colors. It's like a light gray, and then it fades into a purple. This one is my custom version. This has the same purple, but then it's got black inlaid stripes that's also shiny, but doesn't like leave glitter or anything. It's not glittery, it just looks shiny. We have the Brat version, which is the one that I use the most just because it's bright, so I see it first and I grab it. And then we have another really cute like iridescent version. It like turns pink and blue and purple and changes all different kinds of colors. So those are my minis. And then I have 2 regulars, and I have another one coming, a regular original size version of my custom one. And then I have my non-binary one, and then this is the first one I ever got. This was my baby that she sent me to try out. And this one has some miles on it. So I love this one as well. I use all of them actually, like pretty frequently, just because I leave projects on them as I go. And then this is the extra large. So this one has 4 hooks on it. And then it's black, and it's the same that's on my custom one. Let's get it to focus, but it's being a pain. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I love them so much. So we're gonna start with the minis. Let's use mine, and then we'll use my non-binary one, and then we'll use our extra large, and I will show you how to use all of them. Okay, so to start with these, let's zoom in a little bit. To start all of them, what you do is you make a slip knot. And then you make sure all of your latches are down. And then you go over the first hook, not the second one. Go over the first hook, under the second hook, and over the third. And then tighten down that slip knot. You don't want it too tight. You want your yarn to be able to freely slide back and forth without a lot of tension on it. And you want to make sure your tension stays pretty loose through the whole thing, just because I'll show you, if your tension's too tight, it will make it harder to pull it off of the hooks. So to start, it's super easy. All you do is you yarn over, and I like to hold down these latches with my fingers. So I will hold it right on the corner. And then I yarn over, and you just slide it off. And then yarn over and slide them off. So if you pull your tension, this is gonna mess it up for a minute. Pull your tension really tight, it like doesn't wanna come off. I think that was blurry. Let's see if I can. I'm trying, there we go. So you wanna try and keep it as loose, this is gonna be messed up for a little bit, but you wanna try and keep it as loose as possible, so that way it doesn't do that and your stitches don't pop off of your hooks. Okay, so I just made a Cordsmith's length worth of I-cord in that time. I didn't speed it up or anything like that. So this looks pretty dang good. I'm just saying. I'm pretty proud of this. If I had knit this with like DPNs, with double pointed needles, it would have taken me like 45 minutes. And I'm not even kidding you. I'm so slow with them. So this is such a good tool for me. So let's cut this yarn. Oh, first I have to show you these. Look at how cute these scissors are. These are from Twice Sheared Sheep. I like can't stop using them. I do have an affiliate link for these in the description below or on the blog. I'm an ambassador with them, but I had to show them to you just because I love them. Like, I bought a pair, not just the ones that were sent to me. I now own 2 pairs. So, yeah, so if you want these, go grab them. So we've got our mini done. We'll move that out of the way. Now we're gonna cast on the original. And so we do the same exact thing. It's just make a slip knot, go over the first hook, under the second, and over the third. And then same thing, yarn over and pull. If you can't tell, this is the size I use the most because I have the tension pretty down. All right, so that was literal seconds, and we have this much made. Now again, this is with sock weight yarn. Oh, the minis, these ones can go from like a lace weight, so like a mohair or a Surrey silk or a lace yarn all the way, or thread all the way up to, I would say comfortably like a sport weight yarn. You could probably get away with DK, it just might be a little tight. The original works really well for anything from a lace weight up into a worsted. But these are the differences so far. And then let's cast on our XL. Now, like I said, they all start out with a slip knot. You go over, under, over, and it's on those 3. And then just make sure all your latches are down, yarn over, and start your I-cord. This one I'm still learning on. I've only had this about a week, so my tension's a little bit tight still because there's 4 hooks and not 3, but I'm getting there. My favorite part about this one, hold on, once I get a little bit more I'll be able to show you. Because it's got 4 hooks, the cord looks a little bit different. This tension, Sam, let's figure that out here real quick. so there is this. Now my favorite part about it is because it's got 4 hooks. Let's see if you'll be able to focus on this. It like has, come on. It like almost looks like a square. Like the things that I can do with this are going to be magical. Like I'm so excited. So let's compare what they all look like. I'll zoom in a little bit more. And then I'll just show you how I cast them off really quickly. Okay. So we've got the mini, the original, and the XL. Well, that's as zoomed in as it'll get for right now. We'll see. We'll see what I can do in post. Haha. Okay, so this is the mini cord. It's got good stretch. This is the original next to it. And then the XL. Is that not so rad? I love them. I love how quickly they work up. They are so fast. But yeah, let me grab my needle and I'll show you how to bind these off real quick. Okay, I couldn't find the one I wanted to use, but that's fine. So all I do is it's really easy. It's, if you've ever used a knitting machine, it's the same way. But you just take your needle and you go into each stitch. And then you can pull them off, tie it down, and you have your cord. So that's the original size. It's the same, you do it the same way on all 3 of them. You just go into each loop and then pull them off. All right, so top to bottom, top being the mini, and then original, and then XL. So yeah, that is what they look like. I think they're all really cool. And yeah, if you have any questions about these, just let me know. Like I said, the blog post has all of the other information, links, details, any stuff. This is gonna stay blurry right now, isn't it? And yeah, but anyway, go check out the blog post. Ignore the blurry ending of the video. I hope you learned something. I hope you like Cordsmiths or at least want to give them a try, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully it won't be blurry this time. Okay, bye!